guys, so I believe this video is most interesting and tricky video. So I will release today all my secrets and tricks regarding how to draw the brows very quickly without wasting time on it, harmonically, amazingly looking, and where to find them in case of you have like alopecia and no natural hairs at all and you're like confused. Usually it can be on top of the forehead or lower part. So let's speak about it. Let's start to discuss symmetry. What is symmetry in our face, like in all the body and all over the world? What means symmetry? From the ancient Greek word symmetria, it means proportional and harmonical. Just remember, proportional and harmonical. We will come back to this today. So 99% of the people, they don't have symmetry in the face. Rather than one side is thicker. Can you see on the picture? So where is the picture? Left, right. So can you see on the picture the one side of this woman is much bigger than another side? And just imagine if you place the same brows on the left and right side, so definitely visually they will look the same, but it will be not harmonical look in her appearance, because definitely if it's thicker part, it means the brow will finish earlier than the part of the rest face will be. And here the brow will finish, let's say if this part is bigger, will finish somewhere like closer to the end of the visible part of the face here. So this will create unharmonical look. What does that mean? It means that you are not a top master. It means you cannot find the golden middle. What is the golden middle? If you are the top master, if you have experience, you will always follow the golden middle razor. You will not stay with the rulers. You will not stay with all first Chinese stickers to apply here. So because you wanna place them on the same level, but not in all cases it's possible, unfortunately, to make, because there are so many things can happen. The first thing what you need is to take the client and look at the face, because remember, the face is our guide, is our absolutely guide, nothing else. No any compass, no any rulers, no any t-shirts of red with which lots of their masters worldwide resort to. Your eyes and your face. This is the answer on all your questions. So step by step, let's look at this candidate. Can you see at his left hand eye? That's impossible, right? And like that, 53% of the people, not as, let's say, visual wrong, though yes, some eyebrow is upper, some brow is lower usually. So he has very, let's say, massive changes in his face, and we need to do it better. As soon as it's our client and he wants to correct this defect, and it's a huge defect, we need to be in the middle. We need to create something in the middle. We cannot place the brow very on top. Can you imagine if we will follow all these rules and we will try to make this brow on his face is on the same level as another brow? So how big gap will be between the eye and brow? So we will add more defect in his appearance, which impossible to do, definitely. That's why always remember, you must create something in the middle. When you see the strong, let's say, and even not strong, some defects in the face, that's why we are here. We are the beauty solvers. We need to solve this issue, this problem. We need to go a little bit out of the rules, of classic rules, that they must be on the same level, that they must be like the same. So we need to follow their eyes and full face, our guide. What is that eyes? Eyes are your measurement. The only eyes will answer you all the questions where and how to place the brows. Let's look at this. Let's just imagine. So let's create a face. Oh la la! I'm not the best master in drawing, but it's so. And imagine there is a hair. First of all, as well known by everyone, so Everywhere must be proportions and symmetry. Every person has, it's A, it's B, it's C, it's D. Everything is equal. A and B, where the starting hair point, till the brows, middle of brows, this is the first proportional part in the body, in the face. From B and C, it's equal to A and B. They're all equal. And from the nose till the chin, it's another equal C to D. So which means A, B equal to B, C, and equal to C, D. That's proportional and harmonical parts. So we're looking at the client and we see the huge problem in his brows. His left eye is a bit lower than right one. If we place on the same position our brows, we will create here much more space and it will be very visual discomfort. Like when we look, we will see more defect in the eye. So what we should do? We should find something in the middle. Probably we need a little bit to lower this brow and to put it up this one. So we need to find something in the middle. It's very, very important. So the next thing is how we build the brows, how we place them. We always, this is our measurement, we always create the line between our eyes. This will give you exact response, exact answer how eventually the brows can be more horizontally, more archy, or more lower, looking lower. So every eyes are different. Look at the picture of this lady. Her eyes going like upper. Her inner part of the eye is lower than outer part. Look at this carefully. So which means it's ideal to create her eyebrows with more arch rather than horizontally or low. Or actually lower no one will suit. No one will make more beautiful because it's like you will create the sadness in your face. So I mean when it's going down the tails of the whole brow. So okay, let's look at the picture number 2. Can you see her eyes is absolutely inner and outer parts are absolutely horizontal. Can you see that? It's absolutely horizontal. That's how for this type of the client we can make more horizontal brows or rather a little bit archy. And look at this candidate. This is the most difficult candidate because her outer part of the eye is much lower than it. So no one wants to go with this kind of brows. No one. So this is difficult to correct however possible. But what the problem usually happens of even big masters, it's really not easy much, but with your focus, with your taste, so you still can create it. So look at this carefully. So what we do in this case, definitely we must remove your tail. But the problem happens with masters, they create so much up the tail because they don't follow the natural strokes which they already like let's say removed. So that's when you look at this person, you see no proportional, no harmonical face because her eyes we cannot change as soon as she will know the operation. So on the eyes, so they're still looking down. Right? They're still looking down, let's say it's usually like these eyes, but your eyebrows more archy. So this is totally wrong. That's why, again, I repeat, you need to find always the golden middle. So what you can do in this case? Definitely you will remove your tail because it creates the sadness in your face. Though you must not go much up. You cannot put the, let's say, place the tail so much up. You must find something in the middle. Something like angle is not as archy but still must go upper. So in order at least to remove your defect that the tail was lower than the head of the brow, but we cannot go so up. This is totally will be asymmetry and this is totally will be not harmonical and not proportional. Proportion and harmonical is the beauty of the symmetry, is the beauty of the face. That's why we are here to do this work. Another tricks which we are going to discuss now. So let's conclude what so far we have discussed. So we have a client in front of us. Where we will look, we'll look at the eyes. It's our hint where and how we will place the brows. This is hint number 1. And of course the total face, the shape of the face. This we spoke already in many of our videos. So just follow and you will learn more about it. So, and now what is hint number 2? What is tip number 2? Tip number 2, which I use always, and it will always give you the best result of the brows. Where to place exactly the brow and what shape, let's say, of eyebrow must be, or the most important, what the tail of eyebrow must be. So that's easy enough. If you touch yourself, just pinch yourself here, you cannot, it's not possible to touch even their skin. You see, there is no, you cannot pinch it properly. So come to the brow, look, I can totally pinch myself all over my brows, all over everywhere. So where you can pinch, where you can collect lots of the skin, this is the right location of your brow. You can always check. Plus the frequent question of many students, of our many beginners, so they always have the problem, they try to draw the brows very upper on the forehead, so they don't see the bone itself. So you can recheck always yourself with a small finger. Close the eye of the client or your whatever. So place here the small finger and just press it and see if there is still a space between the natural hairs and your, let's say, small finger. If there is still a space, means your brows are located a little bit upper. You still can start them a bit lower. So it must be exactly the first strokes where the, you see, I feel the bone. Now I'm close to the bone. So exactly the first strokes and where the brow must start, the lower part of the brow must start. Can you see that? So these tricks you can always use. Trick number 3, my favorite one, and will always give you the right conclusion on your shape if you are right or something is unharmonical. When you look at the person, look at their original wrinkles. Their shape of original wrinkles exactly will give you the answer how the tail of eyebrow can be, or what the shape of, let's say, from head to angle to arch can be created. So the original wrinkles are here and it will always give you the answer. So if you look carefully, so the wrinkles are usually located. So it can be straight here, but here it's always going, or either very strongly down, or like naturally more straight, so, but it will always give you the reply. Always will give you the reply. So that's how it works. And now just imagine, that's what we started to speak about at the beginning of our discussion today. If you use, after all these things, you use the liner, the ruler, the tissue and this and that, so, and you have a defect in the face, so you will create worse work than better you don't touch this kind of client or person. So definitely there are not all clients with very visible defects. If it's everything is quite alright, but definitely you will not meet any person who has total symmetry. If everything is quite okay, you still can, of course, you will try your best to place them on the same level. The heads will be on the same level meets, the same centimeters. You will follow all of that, but not all. All this you can use for all your clients. Not these things you cannot use stickers, you cannot use liner. Your eyes and the face of your client is your guide. So if you have any more questions and you need the simple understanding of it, so call us, don't embarrass, so we will always assist you. So subscribe our channels as well. We have lots of raffles quite often, so don't miss any of them. Thanks guys, bye!